Tonight, the application deadline for FEMA assistance is quickly approaching. You only have until September 4th to apply if you were affected by the June floods. A Weslaco man tells us he's done just that, but now he's left waiting for help to arrive. Channel 5's Frank McCaffrey talked with him today about what still needs to be done.
For 15 years, Alfonso Elizondo has raised his family in a North Weslaco home. He says his neighborhood on Turquoise Avenue is always quiet, but the quiet was disrupted during the June floods. Alfonso Elizondo says he's never seen anything like this on his street. In June, after heavy rains, his home was drowning in around 3 feet of floodwaters. He says he only cared about the safety of his family.
We walked from here to the corner with the babies because I got two granddaughters. So nobody helped us. So we just walked and, started being, to help us.
Elizondo says the floods lasted a little longer on his street than it did on others. He says his road was not prepared for anything like it.
No, the drainage doesn't work here. They didn't. It was about 4 or 5 days before when the water went down.
During those days, the water damaged the bottom of his trailer, seeped into his insulation, destroying most of it, and damaged most of his flooring. He says last month he called FEMA to apply for assistance.
They came, but I don't know. They just told us that they checked the trailer, but that's it, and they didn't have to come back.
Elizondo tells us he wants to know how he can learn about the status of his application for assistance. Channel 5 News reached out to FEMA. But Tina Hutchings, a FEMA External Affairs officer in Austin, says Elizondo is one of almost 10,500 valid registrations for FEMA assistance from the Rio Grande Valley since the disaster declaration on July 6th. So far, she says FEMA has paid out more than $26 million to victims of the June floods. Hutchings says the best thing Elizondo can do to follow up on his application is an in-person talk.
If you have questions about your application or you have not heard back from FEMA, the best thing to do would be to go and visit one of the disaster recovery centers, the DRCs that are located throughout the 3 counties that have been designated as a part of this disaster.
Hutchings says Elizondo, or those who don't know where a DRC is located, can also call FEMA at 800-621-FEMA or 3362 to request assistance. Hutchings adds the last day to apply for FEMA assistance is September 4th. Elizondo tells us he will visit the DRC in Weslaco tomorrow. Count on Channel 5 to follow up to see how his visit went. In the Channel 5 News studio, Frank McCaffrey, Channel 5 News this weekend.